Eric and Lyle's lawyer, Mark Geragos, is confirming that he's formally petitioned the LA District Attorney to not just resentence these guys, right, on the first-degree murder convictions, but to throw those convictions out completely and instead convict them of voluntary manslaughter. And if that were to happen, the Menendez brothers would be freed from prison immediately, no parole, no strings attached, because they have already served far more than the minimum sentence for that other charge. Mark Geragos joins me now live. And Mark, as it turns out, I thought that was the big news, but it appears there may be even bigger news. Recently on a podcast, in fact, I don't even think it was more than 40 hours ago, the governor of your fair state, Gavin Newsom, said that he is very busy right now with pardons and commutations for prisoners. He did not mention the Menendez brothers, but he was talking about the Menendez brothers case and said it's not unusual for governors right before Thanksgiving to be very busy in the pardons and commutation process. What does that mean for your clients?
Well, I think that I listened to that podcast as well, and you don't have to exactly read between the lines to see that the governor is seriously considering the idea of either commuting or granting clemency to the Menendez brothers. He even invoked the his words, fast track. We have, as you mentioned, last week, the district attorney said he was going to and did file a petition to resentence them. So we are pending now in a court with a judge in order to ask that judge not only to resentence them, but to recall the murder conviction, to resentence them to voluntary manslaughter and order them released immediately. At the same time, we also have the habeas that's pending based on the two new pieces of evidence. And we have also asked that the DA's office sends a invitation for clemency, or technically it's a letter in support of the clemency to the governor's office. And we're asking the governor, as he indicated, when he evaluates these things, which he does, and he's done it consistently throughout his career and his terms, that he consider getting them home. And let me tell you why I think this is important. You have seen Ashleigh Joan, who is Kitty's older sister, and Joan, who turns 93 next month. Because we were worried about her age, we did a conditional exam. She was very forceful in saying that she wanted the boys home, or her nephew's home, before her birthday, which is next month, coincidentally on November 26th. We also have Jose's sister, Terry, who also wants desperately, and who's fighting a health battle, who desperately wants them out so that they can reunite. And this family should not have to go through parole board hearings and relive all of the trauma that this family has gone through for the last 34 years. And they've all expressed, only save one, all of the family on both sides, multi-generational, have all said and argued forcefully for the fact that they want to reunite, that they want them out, and they want them out now.
Except for Uncle Milton, whose lawyer said that he will make a petition, and I think has already filed, actually, with the DA, but that he, if the DA and the judge agree to a release, would probably be a part of the parole hearing as well. Let's go back, though. There's so many details that are happening so quickly that,
by the way,
you know, even the banner at the bottom here isn't enough. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, remember, of all the 300,000 lawyers in California, the Milton apparently got a lawyer who's a disgruntled DA who's endorsing Gascon's opponents. So let's put that in context.
And thank you for saying that. I actually had her on the program, and I did challenge her on that. And she said, look, I don't go out seeking clients. They came to me. But for what it's worth, we did put that to her, saying that she has been vehemently opposed. She tried to recall him twice. So that's a factor. Nonetheless, Uncle Milton feels this way. He's Kitty's brother. The other brother felt that way and died, I think, in 2017. So it seems like there may be only one person left. That said, Gavin Newsom spoke very highly of the evidence, of the case. And that made me think, contemporaneously, he's talking about working on commutations and pardons prior to Thanksgiving. Have you talked with the governor?
I've talked to the office, absolutely. I've talked to his office, and we will, if it hasn't been done already, be submitting our support and application, and they will be doing it themselves.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.